seeing if I can make it happen again in solos. Last week I played the solo victory cash cup. I didn't qual by 4 points. Going into this week, I needed to be a little bit more cautious about how I played so that I can assure I get an easy qual. The goal is 110 points to get to finals, and every win in finals is $100. If you like these videos, don't forget to support using code KenBeans. It helps out a lot. In the first game, I died pretty early, and when I went into the second game, I just realized how bad these players are in the first 2 or 3 games. Whenever I play the solo victory cash cup and I'm playing in the first couple games, these people are so drone. But I'm not gonna lie, I did play a little scared and didn't key as much as I absolutely wanted to. I fought a couple kids at my drop, killed them both. And then that's when I saw an opportunity later on in the game to get a quick fry on a kid. So with this easy game, I'm looking to capitalize on it. I decided to play height most of these games, but to be honest, it didn't quite work out, and this game was rather boring, so I'm just skipping to the part where I ran out of mats. As you can see, I tried going for that refresh, but I made a terrible edit. Javin and I are both playing these, and I know relatively what's going on in his game, because people in his chat are keeping me up to date on whether or not he's doing good. And I know that I'm behind in points, so I can't let that happen. So when I'm going into game number 3, I'm getting completely griefed off spawn because kids really want my hammer. It makes sense. Fighting around the bastion area is just ridiculous because people are launch padding on you. They're just flying on you with max splash. This game was just super scuffed, but I decided that I would go get the rest of my medal at Slappy Shores later on in the game. Afterwards, I find a kid and started creeping on him. Nah, bro, this kid's so drone. What? I made quick work of that guy, and now we're going into the end game. I will say these lobbies aren't the most stacked ever, especially when you're kind of below 50 points. But at the same time, if you make a wrong move, you're going to pay for it and it will cost you the game. So pretty much every single time I'm landing, I'm trying to single out someone and just try and get a quick box fight, a quick crack. That way, maybe I could just get easy refreshes because I'm not getting third-partied or pressured by other people a lot. So these fights are kind of free. That had to be the most perfectly timed hammer. Let's go. Following these next games, I didn't get so lucky with off spawn and I didn't get a hammer. So I was trying to slowly try and creep around people because I know that that's how these pros play. The best way to play these solo cash cups is to just sneak around the map, try and get a beam on someone you know has a hammer so that you can snag it. Going into endgame, even if you have less mats because you keyed, you're going to be better off. So in the next game, I didn't make it happen. And then following that up, we're actually not doing too bad at the moment. And I would rather say we're around top 100 and top 1000 is qual. So we're doing good. But this end game, I was going from box to box in the moving zones. And then I kind of panicked a little bit because I was low on HP and I just went ahead with the hammer and I died in the air. So finishing at a 14th place here is not the greatest for my mental. I'm close to qual with around 4 games left, but I could still easily choke this. This is where I finally played like a pro in this game. Off spawn, I almost died. Thank God I hit a max pump on this kid and I got a blue pump off spawn because that would have been bad. But like I said, I'm trying to roam the top left portion of the map because that's where I know hammers spawn. So people around there probably will have one. And that's when I get into a fight with this skin. Now, later on, we end up disengaging, or at least I do, because the zone's coming and it's far away. And now it's a 2-tick and I see the same kid in zone. And I knew when I was fighting him that he wasn't that good. I also knew that if I can key this kid, get the kill, I'll be set because now I have a hammer. But I end up getting third party. Finally, we got the win condition, which is what pros have been telling me to do in these games. And even though I don't have cap mats, I'm still looking way better off. And at this point, this is a huge game for me because I need at least 15 to 10 more points. Okay, pulls back. Let's go. Don't hammer me out, you son of a guns. $98 points, not too bad. If my SMG was reloaded, I probably could have qualled off that game. So anyway, we're going into one of the final games where I need to play as safe as I possibly can because all I need is around like 7 points up until the point where I start to get keyed by some random guy and he has a hammer. So he has to be pretty decent, right? I only need 7 more points. So a death here would be awful. Thank God that he got third party the second he decides to jump into my box, because now we have a free hammer and pretty much we have a free qual. This end game was super boring because you know what needs to happen. I just played box to box with my hard mats and just hammered into the zone. Eventually, I ran out of mats. So at this point in the final game, I knew that I qualled, but I wanted not to just qual easy. I wanted to get the most points I ever gotten and beat my personal record. But I get keyed 50-50 and I die. Drop a like for finals. I'm going to be posting that soon. I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace.